Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of a full Sofia based Ryanair aircraft rotation. We are flying today from Skiathos to Sofia. This is the second leg of sector 1 of a Saturday summer 25 Ryanair Sofia based aircraft. Now actually, an interesting fact, we're based doing this on the 27th of September 2025, which is the last day that the Sofia to Skiathos route ran. Obviously, since this is a summer location, it is running only until the end of September. So it's an early season finish, and that's why you'll notice that in a lot of times in like April and October the schedule for Ryanair is slightly different, even though it's still within the same summer season. So anyway, if we take a look here and we go down to the 27th of September, you can see here we just get us to Sofia in the previous video, which you can check out, and now we're on board FR4790, not 4791. Even though this is a Sofia based aircraft, you'd think it'd be 792, but anyway. And we're going from Skiathos to Sofia, a departure time of 8 AM and landing time of 9:05. So as you can see here, we're in this part of this sector or rotation for the day. Sorry, I just realized that's not showing you my screen, but there you go. If you take a look here, we're right here, so we're doing the second part, Skiathos to Sofia. There's 2 more legs on this sector, and then there's 4 more legs on this aircraft rotation after we complete this. So that is fantastic, and let's get back to our aircraft and let's get back to our flight. So here we are in Skiathos. We need to do our checks of the aircraft. So you check the propeller, make sure that it spins, check the wheels, make sure there's no punctures or damage, check inside here. You can see here we have all this, whatever that is, hydraulics. I am by no means a specialist, not going to get out of here. So that's great, that's examined. I think we're going to check that red thing, but look, this is a bit finicky, so we're going to do this very quickly. It looks like our tire sank in, so you know, you go all the way around the tail. Anyway, so that's great. Let's get into our aircraft and let's start her up. I'm planning also then to do straight after this video to do Sofia's London, so that way we are at least what's up with the cars? I don't know why it looks so sketchy. Let me just check my settings. So that way at least we do one where it's continuous. So graphics, just can I do that? Frame generation, V-Sync is on, refresh rate, dynamic settings, whatever, what's all this? Ultra, objects level of detail, can you increase this? Like, no, we cannot. Airport service variety, airport service quantity, I'll set this to high. Parking vehicle variety, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, that's all grand. Depth of field, ultra, grand, so that's all good now. Look, I don't know what's up with those cars, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Ryanair flight taking you to Sofia. Our flight time today is expected to be approximately 50 minutes. We'll be taking off from the northerly runway 01, heading with a northerly route, and then off to, actually set this automatic, I like the automatic, and then not the captain, the other pilot is the device has set up the seatbelt sign when you're cruising. You know how they say the captain has, well, and then with a westerly approach onto runway 27. What is going on? Why is this pushing back? Why is this aircraft reversing? That's strange. Will the engine start up like? That is the question. It's also very lonely here in Skiathos Airport, no aircraft about. So what we need to do now is we need to quickly go through our flight plan, set everything up. It's already been set up in the flight tab, but there's a few things we need to do here. So let's go to dep arrive, route, that's fine. So, oh, I didn't set my altitude, shoot. I forgot to set my altitude, look. Actually, because we're using the headings, I don't think we need to do any of this, so I'm not really going to waste time doing something we don't need to do, because the heading thing doesn't work properly anyway. Great, so what we're doing now is we just zoom into this, so we'll be checking our headings here. So the ours is that discontinuity? No, it's not. Great. Okay, anyway, let's contact ATC and let's get out of here very promptly. Request taxi, depart north.
Ground, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 47901, ready to taxi.
I changed this to 4790, I don't know what's in 4171.
Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901, taxi to and hold short of runway 19er using taxiway Alpha Alpha 1. Contact tower on 123.25 when ready.
Why is it 1
Taxi to and hold short runway 19er using taxiway Alpha Alpha 1.
Okay, I mean obviously we have to change the runway. It's telling us to do this, so okay, great.
Ground, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901, requesting pushback.
I need to change my runway.
Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901, no pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Okay. Great, so I don't know how I'm meant to do that. Okay, so let's change that to runway 19. We have to do it this way, that's what it's telling us to do, so send this to ATC and avionics. And our flight level is not going to be that, it's going to be 350. And send that to avionics. Okay, now let's get out of here, so that's great. So we have no pushback, which is obviously, look, I don't know what's up with this. Usually 10 is the departure runway. I don't know why it's saying 19, but look, that's how it is. It's 19 today, it's 19 it will be. Fantastic. That's just great, so that's all fine. Okay, right. So Skiathos obviously is a very small. It's a VFR runway as well, but it's quite a small runway. So you need to actually. Sorry, when I say runway, you can't actually use it. There's no taxiway to the runway, so you actually have to taxi on the runway, and then there's a turning circle kind of thing. Let's hope it doesn't give us a runway encouragement. I presume it's giving us clearance to go into 19. Like, there's not, the only way you can hold short is if you go there. There is a vehicle that checks for debit, every airside vehicle that checks for debit every time you go onto the runway. Well, it doesn't give me. You told me to hold short of 19, that's what I'm doing.
Tower, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Ready for north departure at runway 19er. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. QNH 1013 north departure approved. Clear for takeoff runway 19er. Clear for takeoff runway 19er. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901.
This is also quite a short runway, so I need to do our flaps. So what was the flaps button? There we go. Look at that! It is quite a nice view, though. So yeah, there's a hill there where you can plane spot. And there's a beach just there. It's actually insane though, because the level of jet blast that happens at that beach. I don't know how people go to that beach, because if the departures are 1-9, it's horrendous. Like, and I was actually there when the departures were on 1-9, and it just blows everything. Like, it's quite dangerous for sure. I have never used this kind of room. Splits has a similar kind of thing. It's all these beach resorts that like are obviously just for summer season, like holiday. I think the biggest. I think this is the category 3 one. I forgot my category is correct. So the biggest plane that could operate here is a 757. Cabin crew seats for departure. I think this is one of those places where you need to put the parking brakes on, build up full thrust that way, because you need all the propulsion you can get. Because that's how I've seen them do the departures. If you check out my plane spotting video of Skiathos, you can see all this stuff IRL. It has departures both of runway 19 and 01. Which will be attached to the end screen, and I want to say card here, but there's no guarantee. Look at, oh, that is just beautiful. That is just beautiful.
Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 4791. Continue for north departure. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 4791. Leave my airspace for your seat change.
So I just want to get a screenshot. Look at that, that is just unreal. Okay, so now I need to get my, what I need to do is I need to set my autopilot, so VOR 1, that's on, set that to on, set my flaps off, set this, and then our heading is meant to be, our first thing is SKP, so it's 193. That's great. And then what I need to do is heading mode. Is that correct? Is that working? I think I've missed something. So VOR selector, that's on, flight director is on, auto shuttle is on. We're obviously gonna be off course. Is this turning? It's not turning, so get rid of this. Oh, we're at 193, but we're heading the wrong way. We need to head, what we need to do is we need to head at a heading of 334. Probably should have set these headings before we took off. Ibidi. Bamos? Where's Bamos? Ibidi is 334, yeah. Okay, great. And then what we also need to do is we need to get our altitude clearance, and this is a lot of stuff. Is this not been sent to ATC? My flight path. I don't know what's going on here. I genuinely don't know what's going on here, but look, it will work eventually. So let's keep climbing to 20,000 feet. Okay, great. I think essentially now what we need to do is we need to, of course, what heading is TSL? This is the problem with this, like we meant to turn a lot earlier. So that's why we meant to do the turn manually. Alright, we just meant to... Is it Escape? Yeah, so if I go to Escape Sierra some kilo Peter, so Escape is 193. Is it actually 193? It doesn't feel like it's 193. That's wrong. Why is it saying that? Like, wait, where's my aircraft? Is this my aircraft? Is this me? I don't know which aircraft I am actually. Where is my aircraft? I'm very confused now. Which aircraft am I? That can't be me. Sorry, I'm a bit confused as to where's my bloody aircraft. This has to be us. Which is my... Oh my god, I'm so confused. What's my aircraft? I am really confused right now. Is this us? I am genuinely so confused. Like, which is our aircraft? Like, it's really confusing now. I'm so bloody confused what our aircraft is. Oh, this is annoying me. So... EBD is 334. I don't think that's... You know what I think has happened? I don't think that's updated since we changed the runways. That's what's happened. Yeah. So obviously we were meant to do 01, so that hasn't changed. That is my aircraft, for flip's sake. That's what happened there. Yeah, that is my aircraft. Well, apologies about that, folks, but basically that's kind of what happened there. Okay. There's still... Yes, I think that, like, this is the thing, that it is a bit buggy, this avionics thing, like, it just doesn't fully do what it's meant to do. So now I think what we need to do is we need to head to the heading of TSL, which is 334, which is our heading at the moment. don't know why this is not climbing. If it is climbing, it's not climbing very fast. Oh, so that's to hold the altitude. I don't want this, I want it. Okay. Great, okay, that's perfecto. So we're kind of off course, but look. That's kind of what's happening there. So folks, that is kind of running along there. I don't really think there's much more for me to say until we get towards Sofia. Like, obviously I just can monitor the airspeed, but what I might do is mute myself and kind of do some other stuff in the background, because I have a lot of stuff to get through. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at some of the views. Look, and I think this is kind of like, it is also like a bit of an experience for me actually getting to learning like how to do all this stuff, because obviously I'm no expert at this and it's still a bit of a learning curve, but slowly and surely we are getting there. Do reset? No, don't need to reset. I was going to say, is that refresh? I probably must see if I do this now. What does that do? No. Yes, I think that's what I was going to do when I change this. It is like, I don't know, this game has obviously came out last year, there's still some bugs and whatnot. I think I also did north departure, that was the wrong thing to do. Sure, look, we'll get there eventually. So folks, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to disconnect this and I'll tune back in with you shortly when we're towards the approach. So I did the wrong thing, I was going to mute the microphone.
Foxtrot Romeo 479er, 1 flight, level tree 5 to land. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1, tower. QNH 101 tree. Fly straight and runway 19er. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1, did you copy?
So folks, we are doing our landing now, and I've just realized is we're actually quite high. So what we need to do is we need to start lowering down. As you can see here, we're really starting to approach the ILS, so we're way too high. So what we need to do is we need to bring this back down to way lower. And yep, that's our altitude. So like we need to lose a lot of vertical speed. As you can see, we're finally perfectly aligned with our flight path, and we are beginning our approach. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We will now be beginning our approach to Sofia Airport. We'll be landing in approximately 15 minutes from now. They always say 10 minutes, it's actually 15. Only half of the entire team here. We're technically traveling with Ryanair. So I was basically editing a video here in the background from the Bilbao trams, and it's actually it's a lot of multitasking, because like you think like people on autopilot, like if you have the VNAV on it's fine, but when doing headings you have to keep an eye on this. I don't know what's going on with this. Like this is not what we're doing, but this is, I don't know, like I requested the wrong thing in ATC. Look, this is a bit.
Tower, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1, cancel landing intention. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1, your cancellation is received.
Okay, great.
Sofia Center, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo. Sofia Airport Information Alpha 1300 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 1 tree. QNH 10.
So when they're like in the cockpit, can they listen to like all the
479er 1 is cleared to Sofia Airport is 5.
Okay, there we go. I was basically just didn't intercept Sofia Airport until now.
Ethiopian tree 7 tree.
I wonder, like, so like, you know, do they hear all the comms then, like the pilots
1 tree 5.875. Good day. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1 cleared to Sofia Airport is filed. Squawk 0574. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1, read back correct. Radar contact, flight level 2 tree 5. Continue to Vannet following heading tree 55. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Wizz Air 4 tree 2. Climb and maintain 12,000.
climb. What do you mean climb? Like I'm way too high as it is.
Vannet following heading tree 55. Resume on navigation.
Okay, so we're at Vannet, and then I need to go to 011.
Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1. Descend via Vane 4 Hotel to 6,000. Expect ILS Yankee runway 27 approach via Bravo Lima Oscar transition.
Okay, I think this is where I need to do the turn.
Descend via Vane 4 Hotel to 6,000. Expect ILS Yankee runway 27 approach via Bravo Lima Oscar transition. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 479er 1.
Fidgety. There we go. Okay, everything's ground now with this. Hopefully we'll see some Wizz Air aircrafts and some Ryanair aircrafts, just some proper radars in Sofia, because so far it's been, in this series, it's felt like we haven't really got great,
Sofia, approach.
what you call it?
9.9. Good day.
Doesn't feel like we've gotten great exposure to different aircraft liveries.
129.9.
Like we just got GA and GA stuff and
Yoda 7 tree 62. Contact Belgrade Center on 120.425.
I could try an ILS here. I did look at an ILS video here, but like it's again how much I was paying attention. It's like it's a lot to remember. Oh yeah, that's what we need to do. ILS, we need to fucking up. Sorry, don't be saying that. Flip and put in the ILS chart. So if I can find the ILS chart. Facility 127. We need to put in the ILS frequency into this, or frequent. This is it's here 10950. So we need to put that in. I think 10950. And then we need to put that in, and we need to execute that here. Great. So we put in our ILS. (6,000 feet). So we need to put this at 6,000. Oh, I know there's like these really sharp descents sometimes. Okay, our next heading is I can't see any of this. So for this now. So the headings, this is really hard to see now. What's up with my resolution? I don't know what SFP Veni 011 0. Oh, what number is that? That's impossible to see. I can't see what that says. Oh my flipping days! What the hell is that saying? Oh, Jesus. For flip's sake. It's really hard to see what that says, annoyingly. Like, what does that say? I just hate how this thing goes at such terrible resolution sometimes. SFP 05, where the bloody hell is that? 089. Yeah, so this is why, as a pilot, you kind of need to check all this stuff in advance, because you can see how this kind of ends up being a disaster. I need to be going to 3,000 feet now.
Sofia approach. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. 5,900.
I'm completely on the wrong thing, so what I need to do now is as you can see here, I've turned on the wrong thing, so what I need to do is I need to
Keep speed, not above 210 knots. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901.
I need to get out of this, I need to get back onto that track. And I need to do a, where's this level change? It feels like I'm quite low. Okay.
Sofia, approach. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 47901. Requesting vector to next waypoint. Continue to SF607 following heading 090. Proceed on course. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
I feel like I'm way too low.
Romeo, 47901.
Okay, and then for the ILS,
Going to 122.75.
that is 359, and then it is 269. What's going on in the aircraft? Why is it doing that? Is that turbulence? What is that?
4791, 6000.
What is going on with this? What is going on? What's my altitude meant to be? Oh, what? Okay. I think I need to disengage the autopilot here. I don't know what's going on there, but I actually don't know what's going on there. I was gonna check the altitude, but I'm not sure if it says the altitude we need to be at. So obviously Sofia's at a higher altitude than it is in a valley, but speed, what's the altitude meant to be? It usually has the altitude. Oh, it's
Sofia Center, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 479.
look, we'll get there. Like surely was surely.
Next waypoint.
Need to read the charts there more accurately. Like, probably should be checking those during the flight.
Continue to SF605 following heading 360. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 47901.
Okay. Yeah, like I don't know. I have heard that Sofia's not like the most. It's one of the more trickier approaches to do, as is Skiathos, obviously. Like this is definitely one probably for the more experienced crews. I'm not a fan of the NH7. I prefer the A320s. It's just much nicer to fly. I'm not even going to bother trying the ILS here because obviously we've like that car is turning on the other pilot, and yeah, realistically you kind of need to check this stuff beforehand. You need to read it beforehand. But look, I guess that's the whole point. Like you kind of pick up this experience as you do it. Like it's like watching videos. It's very hard to remember everything that happens in the video. You can go along with the video, but you know, look, and that's the kind of thing. So like hopefully the idea is like, look, the first video was a bit of a disaster. The second video we did better until we got to this. The third video an improvement. Obviously by the sixth flight, hopefully we kind of managed to do fairly decently. So I don't know what altitude Sofia Airport is at. Like if I knew that altitude, that would be very useful because then I know I have to be 3,000 feet above whatever zero is in this case. It's like there are a lot of mountains and it does feel like we're quite low. Yeah, you see, so that's so if that's 2,500 of 5,000, that means that we're 2,500 above the
2,500.
yeah.
Sofia Center, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 4791. Requesting vector to next waypoint.
This is a disaster.
Continue to SF604 following heading tree 60. Proceed on course. Keep speed.
Okay, I can see the runway.
10 knots. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo, 47901.
Cabin crew, seats for landing. Okay. Let's turn on our FCR tool, so we can start doing that. Great. So our FCR is running. Okay, folks, this is a final approach. I've actually never done, I don't think I've done this. This is the standard approach for Sofia, as in it's the preferred approach.
2,500.
It's the preferred approach for operations most of the time. So, like, landings would usually be on 2.7 most of the time. So,
129er, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo for 791.
the runway is at 269, so we need to align this to 269. It's a lot of maths, actually. It's a lot of maths. But I'm enjoying this. Like, you actually can enjoy the game a lot more once you kind of like start to understand a bit of more of like the flying theory and, like, you know. It'd be great if I could see the runway lights so I know what our altitude is meant to be like. I think we should be descending now. Okay, now we're aligned with the runway. We're not really aligned with it, but so look, we've learned quite a few things from this now. A bit left of center. Okie dokie. Not see the ILS things. Yeah, so like you can see there's someone intercepting the. I think the problem is like this, the vector here were wrong because we were like in real life the turn is somewhere here onto final because it's all flat. Like I've been a passenger this approach many times. It's always been flat. Like I don't know why it took us all the way to the mountains because you can't be that high at the mountains, like as you saw. So it is here because you can see an aircraft in front of us is turning right there. So okay, I can see white lights, I can't see red, so I think we're too high. Yeah, we're too high. Okay, I think now we're aligned, so now we just need to go 1 degree to the left. So 27 is at 269. Obviously the runway headings are based off, so like 27 is because it's 270 degrees at 270, there's 269, so 265 to 274 would be 27, 2655 to 265, so, and these can change, like the bearings can change. So Skiathos, for instance, the runway used to be 00 or 36, probably 36 actually, it's not 00, and it was renamed to 01, and 19 used to be, I want to say 18, and the reason they changed them is because just the magnetic stuff kind of changes over time with the poles. And to be fair, the closer you are to the poles, the more it changes. Quite interesting stuff, really. But look, I just don't know that much about it. I'm not a pilot by profession, so. And like, you know, it's kind of ironic because I was always like, oh yeah, other pilots, but I'm actually starting to really enjoy flight. It's really, really cool. Oh, and we see now we're not aligned with the runway. So this is where we should have been bloody. Why can't I see any aircraft as well? This is kind of annoying. Like, where should be requesting? Is there a request to final?
Sofia approach. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901 is passing 3,900 climbing 6,000.
That's not happening. Too low
Tower
now.
on 120.2. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Sofia Tower, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901, 10 miles east, inbound ILS Yankee runway 27 approach.
Wow, this is intense.
Yankee runway 27 approach. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo for 7901.
Great. So that's all good now. I think that's telling me we're too low. 4 reds means we're too low, but it still looks like we're below the ILS. Yeah, this took us bloody donkey years away from the bloody, like the that approach. See, this is the thing. Like flying this, I should have known that that's like I shouldn't be going that far out, but because I think the reason there was so much, I think that was the turbulence there was to do with the mountains and the. Our airspeed is also quite low.
1,000.
Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901.
Oh, look away, there's a Ryanair aircraft in front of us. I don't know where it's going. Like, what, it's not obviously not flying on the right flight plot. It'd be nice if the bloody runway rendered as proper flipping detail. Look at this, like, what is that resolution? Like, 400 by 2. Come on, you can do this. There we go. We're too low, not too high. And there's a bloody aircraft in our way.
400.
I'm not doing a missed approach because this video is already long enough, and the next flight's bloody 2 hours and a bit.
300.
And we have such a perfect alignment that I'm like, I don't care.
200.
Oh my god. This might be my best ever landing, I have to say. Not to be what's the word?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh my, folks, I'm sorry, but like that is for my standards. Considering if you've ever seen, don't tell me that stopped recording. Good.
Sofia Tower, didn't copy. Please say again for Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901.
Yeah, obviously you can see not what you're meant to do, but okay, we need to contact ground. Okay, I need to stop here and get our clearance now, and also lift the spoilers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sofia Airport, where the local time is, I have no idea. Sorry, 1 hour and 6 minutes since the recording. We've loaded at 7:35, so local time is 8:40.
Sofia ground, Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Request taxi to parking.
And look at that, folks. There we go. There are aircraft finally. You see an Austrian, you see a Turkish Airlines. What did they say?
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901.
Taxiway Alpha is A. Presume that's down that way. I don't know where it is. Where is that? Where am I meant to go? Taxiway Alpha. Ugh, actually, I need to probably check the charts. Let me check the charts. That's not what I need. Nope. Back. Parking chart. There we go. Oh, it's the ground chart. 4D. So taxiway Alpha is A. So this is Alpha. So Alpha's all the way at the very end. So this is where we're headed. So we need to keep going straight. GA, okay. Right. So yeah, 09, so as you can see 09 is the one up ahead, so what we need to do is we need to go to taxiway Alpha, and I think we came off, if I'm not mistaken, I think we came off taxiway Fox. Oh, can't be going that way. There's an aircraft there with no landing gear. So why is there no land, like what? Okay. Okay, you've given me the clearance, but where am I? Where's that MD-90? Where am I meant to taxi to? You didn't tell me where to. This is what I want. General Aviation Park. Is this me? It's not me. Maybe it is me. Yeah, local stop here. Oh, there's Anita Airways A319. I don't think this is me. Also, how is the jetways attached to no building? Like, what is this about? There's no building but there's jetways. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I genuinely don't know what's going on here. Okay.
Sofia ground. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Could you please send a baggage?
So there we go. I don't know why. I'm really confused to why the building hasn't loaded. That's annoying me. I don't know why that's happened.
Sofia ground. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Could you please get the passengers on board?
It's to get them off, but sure. Oh my god, it has those buses. Okay, this still has the buses correct. Oh my, that is amazing. They have that's actually the buses they use in Sofia. Oh, that's class.
Sofia ground. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Could you please send a ground power unit?
That is amazing. That is actually unreal. Okay folks, now what we need to do is we need to look at the replay, and hopefully when I do the flipping replay it'll bloody load in the bloody terminal building. I don't know if this is to do with my settings, but like, let me check what's up with my settings. Something's not right here. Frame generation. Target frame rate is 40. I need to look that up actually. I need to look that up. Airport, parked, airport service, okay. Something's not right here. I need to figure out what it is. I'm gonna have to look this up before I start the next video, and but anyway, look, let's go now to the FCR tool and stop this, and then let's go what's going on here? Okay, that didn't work. Look, oh, whatever. That's a bit annoying because obviously it was, in my opinion, a very good landing, but we're not gonna lose sleep over this because this is just bloody annoying. I don't fucking know what's going on here. Just whatever, go away. And then request. Great.
Sofia ground. Ryanair Foxtrot Romeo 47901. Could you please send a fuel truck?
So then folks, that is our is there something we need to do in the aircraft to get the stuff on? Like, I'm not sure if there's something I need to enable in the aircraft to get what do you call it, if I need to get the things boarding, but that's really us folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in episode 3. Bye for now.